Okay, it's ready.
All right.
So hi Anna, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for the invitation,
Oh,
Michelle.
it's a pleasure for me. I appreciate you. Do you have to work in marketing? I think it's maybe because you love to listen to people and know what they
Yeah.
want.
Yes, you have to have that interest for sure because it's natural, and it becomes part of your motivation and objective and everything that you do. But you have to have certain analytical skills as well,
Oh, yeah.
and be able to, receive data and to be able to put it in order and objectively look at, provisions and where to go from there, and also being able to consult with the different functions of the company because marketing is in its own entity, but it also has to be able to translate well into finance, and they have to be able to understand your needs into marketing meetings because it's a whole, make a whole, but without us and without sales, then the company doesn't do as well. And so
Do you living any stress in your job, like the timeline, the schedule?
when I was working in marketing,
Yeah.
yeah, when I was working in marketing, that was when I was working for Imperial Tobacco Canada in
Yeah.
Montreal, the head office, and it was exciting because we were changing. I was working for the Demorier Group, and we were changing the pack shape and
Yeah.
also the colors. So we were really positioning the group even more exclusive and differentiating the pack. So. Yes, there is
was
stress and
yeah.
there is pressure because we had to change the whole machines, and there's a production line, and you wanted to get it to the stores.
What is your main source of motivation?
The main
It can be right now or in marketing as you wish.
Okay, if I take in marketing, for example, I think my main source of satisfaction was seeing at the end of the line the final consumer fully satisfied.
Yeah.
Either seeing it was completely rewarding for us, for me, but also for the team. To be able to see the sales go up, and we'd well positioned ourselves. But I worked in sales afterwards, so I really was on the ground. So I would.
Yes or no question. Before to become a teacher, do you think stress have closed some doors for you? Create a balance. You almost say that you separate professional
Yes.
life with
Well,
personal life.
when I worked in Montreal, and when I worked in Asia, and when I worked in Toronto, I was very involved in the company, and I was dedicated. And not that I'm not dedicated now, but there was in the business world is a little bit different than teaching, for example, where you always have to be on in the business world. So they'd give you a laptop, they'd give you a cell phone, which was great. But then I have an emergency cell phone that my
Question, yes or no? Do you like teamwork?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I really do. It's essential. It's essential in any kind of you see it in
Yes.
CEGEP, you're going to see it in university.
So what is the biggest achievements that you're proud? Sorry.
That I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Yes, in marketing.
In marketing, yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'd say I can talk about when I was looking for Demorier and bringing that product to market, for sure. I can talk about when I worked in finance, when I was able to. I took my Canadian securities and I was able to sell a mutual fund to a certain client, and he was happy with the results, and he was long term, and he stayed with me.
Okay.
But I think the most important in marketing is being able to market yourself. In whatever aspects that you're living in your life, that's number one. Because if you can't market yourself, I work for Anna Inc. I work for Anna.com first.
Okay.
And
practice any sports?
yes, I do. A little bit less now, but I have horses.
Do skiing?
Yes, I do skiing. Yes, I do skiing at Mont-Saturn. Yes, I started skiing when I was 2. So I
Okay,
ski.
you should be really good.
I can get down the hill.
That's good.
But I have horses too at my house. So
Okay.
I've been involved in horseback riding all my life too. So I try to get at horseback riding and walking and out with my kids mostly. So that's really important. I'm a nature girl,
Okay,
so.
yeah.
When I get home, I get up out of my suit and I get into my.
Of course, not a lot of people do this.
Well, I used to have my own riding school. I had a summer
Oh,
camp, and I had a therapeutic program for autistic kids, for handicaps, all that. So I kind of continued that, and I always had horses close to me. And so now, where I moved, we built a barn, and so I've got my horses with me.
That's very good.
I'm lucky. I'm happy.
Do you love how we use now the social media, like with cell phone, tablets, or
I do.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
I
love
think
it.
it's a great tool. You know that if it's used positively, can go as far as stopping wars and saving lives.
Yeah.
You know. So honestly, I don't use the social medias to the fullest potential, just because it takes a lot of time and it's not a it's a necessity in my work, but it's not. I don't need to be on it